crashed. And I'm back. Train wreck. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm YouTube famous now. Anyway, I am on my way to go pick up Tanya, T-Dog. That's what her husband calls her. T-Dog. Eric, her husband, hasn't made a video yet, but I can't wait for that one. You guys will love him. He's so funny. Anyway, you know what this weekend is, because my husband Alex is out of town and he's been shooting me pictures and all day long texting me, showing me pictures of him laying by the pool, pictures of him out to eat at this Venezuelan restaurant that I love in Miami called Doji's, and all this stuff. But you know what this weekend is? It's Pippi and Peter's bachelor weekend. It's Pippi and Peter's bachelor weekend. Don't be sad, because we're having lots of fun, even though you're laying on the beach and having lots of really nice fun. And what's funny is that Boo Radley, sometime in the middle of the night last night, kind of had enough of this Pippi and Peter's bachelor weekend, because then every time I would walk by, he would just look down at his nails, very much like the emoji of doing your nails. That was exactly how Boo Radley looked. I can't really explain it on a dog, but he did. And he would just look at me and he would go, "It's Boo and Tucker's bachelor weekend. It's Boo and Tucker's bachelor weekend. Daddy and Pippi can go somewhere else." I almost said I'm joking. I mean, I did say I'm joking. I just kind of whispered it. I'm joking. Does that mean it's like I mean it less if I whisper it? I'm joking. Like, you guys would really seriously think that Boo Radley looked up to me and said that, right, last night? Wouldn't it be so funny? Do you guys think I live in that kind of world where, like, animals talk to me? You're probably like, Peter, how much acid did you do back in the day? Really not a lot. I never really even liked acid. But anyway, yes. So... I don't really know what to talk about. It's interesting because I was real honest on here yesterday about subscriber count, and then it's like I've been back and forth between like 10 subscribers to 36,000. I want to be at like 50,000 by now. Screw this shit. Give me to 100,000. I'm begging on my bloody knees. But anyway, I totally am. But anyway, it's like all day long I've like lost 10, gained 10 subscribers because I like look it up on Social Blade. It's like you're like, Peter, you're like neurotic about it. Yes, it's like a slot machine to me. But anyway, can we just get me over that hump and then I can just enjoy the rest of it? Pippi and Peter's bachelor weekend. Okay, I have got to stop, you guys, like in my head before I say something. I'm starting to find, like, talking about the subscriber count. In my head, what I'm thinking is, don't say that, that'll sound bad. And I have to stop doing that. Like, I have to just be uncompletely edited on camera and be myself, because that's what I enjoy doing. That's what you guys seem to like. So if I start editing myself and saying things that I wouldn't say, like, oh, I really don't care about the subscribers. I've never been concerned with subscriber count. There are other YouTubers out there that are concerned with subscriber count, in my opinion, but I've never been concerned with subscriber count. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't realized that I did address a certain video, you guys keep on asking me, are you going to address a video? Yes, I addressed the video by not addressing the video. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, that's what I think of Miss Irrelevant. Anyway, I have gotten so many texts and messages and Snapchats and Twitters and all that kind of stuff about, are you going to address this? I already did address the video. And her friend's video. Irrelevant. So make a third channel if you have to. About your sad ass life. Anyway, so I mean, and I talk on my video about me having a sad ass life and people liking to watch it. So hey, I hope it works for you. I really do. I don't wish anybody any ill harm. And I do your gig. Do it, you know? But if you're gonna poke fun at me, don't do it in kind of like an angry and ugly way. Like when Shane Dawson put on the wig on Trisha Paytas's vlog and was like imitating my voice and making fun of me, like that was funny because he was mocking me in a very kind of like jovial way, right? Which is what I've always done on my channel. But when you get so bent out of shape that you're angry and all heated up that you have to like just like you're that angry, like baby, you need to take a Xanax and settle your shit down, okay? Like seriously, you need to settle down. It's just not that serious. So I welcome any video where people want to poke fun at me in a very joking way because I don't have a problem with that at all. I seriously don't. And I'm not just gonna talk about big YouTubers. Miss fucking Wonderful Katie has done it. There's been a couple, Dustin Bailey, who's made some videos about me, Camden Kilby, that mermaid boy, my mermaid wife. They're YouTubers that have not as many subscribers, and they kind of joked about me in kind of a real funny way, and I thought it was hilarious, okay? But my God, if you're getting so bent out of shape about my videos, just anytime somebody mentions me, just go, you know what? Peter Monn is irrelevant to me. He doesn't mean anything to me, and I need to go on with my life and do a hot oil treatment on my hair. Your beautiful hair, as you said. That apparently looks like butt hair. You said it, I didn't say it. You said your hair looks like butt hair, so go on with your butt hair, girl. Anyway, I'm at TJ, so I gotta text her and tell her that I'm here so she can come out. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you in a little while. Bye. 25 miles from home now. I'm watching Adventures in Babysitting. Oh my God, it is hands down one of the finest movies in the entire world. I love it so much. Let me just tell you, I love that movie. I'm at that part, okay, right when they get into the car, when she's like, if you guys cause me any grief, I swear I will kill you. What does she say? Stabbed, murdered, killed. And then Daryl Cooper Smith goes, raped? And she goes, I swear I am too old for this crap. I love that movie so much. Okay, so this is so funny. Like, that movie must have come out when I was like in junior high or high school. And God, is it really that old? I wonder where those kids are today. But anyway, when I was growing up, I was like totally addicted. This is totally like where the addict in me comes out, obviously. I was addicted to these like adventure movies, like loved them. Like Into the Night with Michelle Pfeiffer and Jeff Goldblum, and like Ruthless People, and like Outrageous Fortune, and like Adventures in Babysitting. Any movie that was kind of like funny but adventure. I loved all those movies. And I think it was because like I always wanted to escape my reality, because, I mean, I had a very, like, my family life growing up was really nice. It was really good. But, like, I was an only child, and it was so funny because Tanya was watching a little bit of my video tonight earlier, and she's like, you are such an only child that you can just, like, talk to yourself for 50 minutes straight. Like, nobody besides an only child could do that. I was like, whatever. So, anyway, she's so irrelevant. No, she's my best friend. She's not irrelevant sometimes. But anyway, I think like I just like to imagine that I was going to escape into this adventure world. I loved like James Bond movies. I loved anything where I was like totally escaping, right? Oh my God, I loved it so much. So I still like today, like those are the movies that I like love to watch. And they like just, I would love like to just like get out of my mind. And what's so funny is when I was in high school, I used to keep these notebooks, right? And like nobody knew about them. And then my mom found them like after I graduated from high school. I mean, like these, you know, like huge notebooks that were like this thick. I had like 6 of them. And I would write these like extensive novels in them that just kept on going for years and years and years, right? About like me and like these 2 imaginary people. And like this, we had to like, I like killed my parents off in this story. How sick is that, right? And like my mom and my mom was killed and my stepdad was killed, but like I didn't kill him, right? Like something had happened, and then there was like some like, it was very much like Into the Night, if you've ever seen that movie, which is about these like I was gonna say stones, but perfect emeralds that she brings back into the country. So anyway, it was like somehow my parents had gotten involved into this like mystery, and I was on the run and with these 2 people, and we were like having to stay in a hotel and having to like go and like break into somebody's house and stay there. All these adventures where I was constantly on the run and somebody was chasing me. And I look back at that now and I'm like, and it was this whole world that I had created where I totally like, somebody just like almost drove me off the road. But anyway, I think like and he is totally like going across the lane and everything, going like 90 miles an hour on the interstate. And I think like, he must be a vlogger, but I think like, how weird is that now looking back on that I created this world. I mean, literally, you guys, I was obsessed with it. I would not pay attention in class, and I would just literally just handwrite these books. I don't know where they're at, but it would be so funny. I should bring them on here and read some of them someday, shouldn't I? Actually, the story started like this. This is how the book started. So I had this woman that used to babysit me when my dad would go out of town when I was like 10 to 12. And it wasn't like I actually needed a babysitter, but she would kind of like just stay with me. Her name was Marty. And she had been a nurse that worked with my dad. And she was really cool, single woman. I love her so much. And so she would stay with me, and then like she would babysit for like football games as I got older, these kids down the street. So somehow like I created this idea in this book that Marty and I were babysitting these 2 kids. Like I was helping her babysit. And this would have been like in the book, I would have been like 15. And somehow like all of our parents got like killed. Like these kids' parents and my parents got killed by these like terrorists, and we were like on the run because they were trying to get us because they thought that we had these like emeralds or something. I don't know. I stole the whole idea. But looking back, it's so weird that like I was so obsessed with like writing these novels, like constantly like at home and at school, just like totally into the story, right? Of writing these novels where I was like escaping reality and living in this adventure world. And like, and to some extent, I think I kind of believed it. It was really weird. But anyway, I mean, over the course of 3 years, I probably wrote like 5 to 10 notebooks. And I mean, the notebooks were this thick. They were thick notebooks. And I remember my mom found them and she was like very disturbed by them. She was like, what is this? And I remember she like highlighted all of this stuff and was like, what is this? And I want to know what you mean by these things. And why was I killed by carbon monoxide poisoning in my garage? And somebody made it, I don't know. It's just very bizarre. So anyway, don't do that, boys and girls. But do create adventure stories. I think it's like I've always had this need to want to escape reality, which then I think led into my addiction a little bit. But I still do that today. And it's like I was going through Netflix because I just wanted to kind of turn on a movie because I'm going to the casino. Have at it, baby. Come for me. But my husband's out of town because it's Pee and Peter's bachelor weekend. It's Boo and Tucker's bachelor weekend. It's Pee and Peter's bachelor weekend. So Boo and Tucker left weeping. Oh, that was kind of cute. So, here, Billy, homophobe, redneck, gay. He's gay all day. Now that his husband Shane is with Ryland, he will have to go find someone else. That did not rhyme. That was the worst song ever, right? So anyway, did y'all see the vlog that Joey Graceffa put up where he was doing like the double date with Shane Dawson and Ryland, he and Daniel Prada? I was like, Shane, seriously, you didn't invite Alex and I out there to have a double date with you? We would have been much more fun. But anyway, I love Joey Graceffa so much, but sometimes I'm like, I like to have fun, let's just put it that way. I like to laugh, I like to have fun, I like to cause trouble. I'm all about causing some trouble. It was so funny because if you guys haven't seen it, and I will link it below, Miss fucking Wonderful Katie that I talked about in my vlog yesterday, she made a whole video about me, and she made the video not knowing that I was talking about her in this video, right? It was so funny because I texted her, and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that I made this video about you. You know, it's all in joking, but blah, blah, blah. And she's like, that's so funny because I made a video about you too. Now, I'm sure a lot of people out there, you know who, in their opinion, they'll think that we like contrived the whole thing because I'm trying to get her views or whatever. But she should get views and she should get subscribers because Katie's hilarious and I love her channel. So anyway, go watch her video and then subscribe to her channel. She like puts out really hilarious content and she's totally unedited. I mean, not edited videos, that too, but she's like unedited in what she says and I love it. I just love people that are honest and raw, you know? So anyway, yeah, I need a good adventure, like a healthy adventure. Like I don't want somebody coming in and like, you know, I don't need any rape fantasies. I don't need to like be like put in the trunk of somebody's car to like murder. I don't need those kind of adventures. I need like adventures where I'm like, you know, on a wild goose chase to win $10 million kind of thing. And we're all competing at the same time. What was that one movie called where it was like all those Lucille balls were in that vein? Rat Race. That movie was good too. That movie was so good. So funny when you ask people what their favorite movies are. When I worked in treatment, I would ask the kids like what their favorite movies were, and let me just tell you the 2 movies that came up the most. Peace. I always put peace signs. I always use that emoji. It's one of my favorite emojis. But I always think the yellow peace sign emoji makes the hand look really weird. Like, who's that jaundice, right? The 2 movies that came up the most, girls always said The Notebook and boys always said The Matrix. I always thought that was so interesting. I mean, that was like 15 years ago, so maybe not so much now, but those movies, like, people really love those two movies. You can come from The Notebook all you like, and I don't really love that movie, but women and girls love that movie so much. Somebody asked me earlier, I mean, you guys, people are driving crazy. This guy is not even in his right lane. And I am, like, driving, like, 10 and 2, baby, and, like, right in my lane. These people are swerving and stuff. Somebody asked me on one of my Snapchats, they said, I like to read, give me a recommendation for a romance novel. I don't read a lot of romance novels. My friend Tanya loves them. She loves them so much. I mean, I don't not like them. I'll tell you, I should have said to her Jackie Collins. I love everything that Jackie Collins puts out. Lucky about Lucky Santangelo by Jackie Collins is probably my favorite ever of hers. She passed away a couple years ago. We got to interview her for our website, and she was really, really cool. Yeah. Who else have we interviewed that was really cool? We interviewed Lauren Conrad, Kelly Catrone. We interviewed every DJ that you can ever imagine. We've interviewed, you guys are like, what is that? Kathy Bates, Angela Bassett. Who else have we interviewed? Lots of people. Tons of reality stars. I love doing interviews. I think they're so much fun. I can't wait till the interviews start rolling in from YouTube Magazine. Why do you think they don't have a YouTube Magazine where they like talk about the best stars and all that stuff? Somebody will comment below and they'll be like, baby, they already have it. Did you not know that? No, I didn't. I didn't know that at all. So anyway, I'm trying not to make this vlog real long for tomorrow. I thought if it goes shorter, maybe more people will watch it. And then everybody's like, we like the longer vlogs. I'm like, you do? You do? Well, in my opinion, more people will watch it if they're shorter. I wonder what kind of palette scandals going on this weekend. I can't wait to get on YouTube and see all the palette scandals. Really worried about it. John Kuckian actually put up the second part of his Pink Sparkles interview. Did you guys see? The first part of it was really interesting, so I want to watch the second part of it. But like I said before, I don't consider him part of the bottom feeders, so I like John's content. He's just so funny. But anyway, so I'm going to watch that tomorrow. I've got a bunch of videos that I want to watch tomorrow. Yeah. I got lots of videos I want to make tomorrow too. So anyway, I hope you guys are having fun so far for the evening. I'll let you know on the way home if I won. I hope I did. I hope I won lots of money. I hope I win $1 million. If I had $1 million. Do you guys like that song by the Bare Naked Ladies? I love that song so much. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay. I'm back. Did you guys ever see that movie Arthur? Where he's like the original one with Dudley Moore, not the remake with Russell Brand, which is horrible. Where he's like, sometimes she's like, why do you laugh so much? And he's like, sometimes I just think funny things. That is so mean, by the way. So I have 2 ideas for videos that I want to throw at you guys and see what you think, okay? The number 1 idea is that so many people seemed to like Boo Radley's prophecies that I thought that I would do a whole video just about Boo Radley's prophecies of the world, like about celebrities, about what's going to happen in 2017, about all that kind of stuff, about the world. And if you guys are interested in seeing that video, then please comment below about what you would like Boo Radley to prophesize about. You know, if you don't know, my dog Boo Radley, if you didn't watch yesterday's 50 minutes, 50! Do you guys remember that from Saturday Night Live? If you did not watch my thing from yesterday, I did this little part in there about how, like, I was in bed and Boo Radley, my dog, he's a prophet. I mean, he really is. Like, he prophesizes about the world, and so, you know, he can tell you what's going to happen. He's like Nostradamus. Nostradamus is more like what he is like. But anyway, and so if you'd like to know certain prophecies about certain things, some world things, celebrities, what's going to happen, put in the comment section below, and Boo Radley will read your prophecies in a video. The second thing my video idea was, I mean, I could just sit on here and just slam YouTubers all day long, but who really wants to do that, right? So, I do. I mean, come on, we're just humans, right? Find a sense of humor yesterday. Irrelevant. Okay. So the next idea that I have is that somebody said in my comment section, because I was talking about what Amy Slayton's house would smell like, and they said, I'm like in my head thinking about that. Mom, did you guys ever see that movie? What was that movie with Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio? So beautifully shot. And Mama, that big woman, she ended up dying because of her weight, right? And I said in my video that Amy Slayton makes me sad because of her weight. Like, no, like people watch her videos and they just want to see her choke on a deep fried Twinkie. They're not really concerned about her. And all these people in my comment section said that they were worried about her because she's a smoke. They were like, oh, she does smoke. See this girl that's like 470 pounds that's like lying about the worst. She's got obviously a psychiatric issues if she lied and said her sister was dead, which is what all these people are saying, and then people sent her money for a coffin. The whole thing is just so sad and sick, right? See this girl that has like serious issues, obviously, and she's overweight and she's smoking and all this kind of stuff, and you think, my God, she's just like, maybe we all do need to send her some Hello Kitty journals so she can, I don't know, be happy, because it's just the saddest life. But anyway, I was thinking about that Mama from that movie. What's that movie called? Did you guys know? Oh, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Mama, that's What's Eating Gilbert Grape. But anyway, so I talked in there about what Amy Slayton's house would smell like, because I talk about what Amberlynn Reed's house would smell like. And Okay, so anyway, so my idea is, somebody said in the comment section, they said, I would love to watch a whole video. I could watch a whole video. You guys, I'm so tired. It is 5:17 in the morning. I just left the casino and I just ate White Castle. My husband just called me. He's in Miami. He and his girlfriends are eating pizza. They're just going home right now. Our friend lives in this penthouse condo in Brickell, which is like on the bay in Miami. And let me just tell you, Alex has been sending me videos of this place all day. Floor to ceiling windows, 2 balconies, one in the front overlooking one in the back overlooking the bay, and one in the front overlooking the city. I'm like, I am so jealous. I'm not there. I should have just gone. I could have just sat in a condo and read the whole weekend and gone to the beach. Anyway, so somebody said in the comment section, I could watch a whole video of you just talking about how YouTubers and celebrities' houses smell. And I thought, that's actually kind of a cute idea, right? Of me just sitting there talking about, like, if you guys, like, gave me ideas of who you'd want to know, like what I think, like, Shane Dawson's house smells like, or Trisha Paytas, or Joey Graceffa's. I mean, you know Joey Graceffa's house just smells like a gummy worm, right? I mean, like, straight up. It smells straight up like a gummy worm and fresh paint. I think that's what Joey Graceffa's house smells like. And lots of hair product. I mean, tons and tons of hair product, right? That's probably what his bathroom smells like. I mean, everything in Joey Graceffa's house, I'm sure, smells like you're at Disney World. Why wouldn't it? I mean, he looks like he lives in Disney World. So anyway, I love Joey Graceffa, but I think some of his videos are kind of boring a little bit. So anyway, let me know what you think about that. Like, if you would like to see that in a video. Anyway, what I was going to say was, I love Joey Graceffa's videos, but I wish he'd get back to doing a little bit of, like, where he's sitting down and doing videos. Like, I love the all-day vlog thing. This is so funny, because I get these comments about my channel at 35,000 subscribers. Joey Graceffa at, you know what, 40 million or something. But anyway, it's not like he's asking for Peter Monn's opinion, because I'm irrelevant. But, like, do you guys miss his videos when he would just, like, sit down and he would, like, talk about something? It's like, I love the vlogs, but a little bit it's like, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I'm interested in his life, but I feel like I've been watching his life vlogging and he and Daniel now for so long. It's like, I don't know. I'm editing what I think right now. I just want to go, Daniel, what do you do? Like, do you not ever get just bored of just hanging out? Like, I would get so bored, you guys. I am, like, such a person that just has to go. The other thing that I was interested in is I am going to buy his book tomorrow, because so many people have said that it's really good on BookTube. But I did notice that he co-wrote the book. So, did Joey Graceffa co-write the book? Did he give his ideas to somebody and they wrote the book? Did they sit down and she wrote a sentence and he wrote a sentence? I mean, because, like, a lot of people write books together, like David Levithan and John Green wrote Will Grayson. And one wrote one part and the other one wrote the other part. Is that what he did? Or was it a ghostwriter? Or what was it? I want to know what the story is. I want to know if Joey Graceffa sat down at a computer like I did and wrote the story. Because to me, I think that's important. I'm sorry. I have a hard time going and paying $15 for a book or giving a reputable review to somebody if it was a ghost-written fiction book. Now, I can understand a ghost-written nonfiction book, but a ghost-written fiction book is bullshit. That's just my 2 cents. So, I don't know. Do you guys know? If he wrote it, it's getting rave reviews. Like, people love it. So, he must be the most incredible world builder and writer in the world. So he should just quit his gig on YouTube and just write books, because I can tell you right now, John Grisham and those guys, they're making 10 times more money than Joy Graceffa. Well, maybe not, I don't even know. But I mean, if he can write that kind of powerful fantasy novel that people are just going on and on and on about, I can't wait to read it, this Children of Eden. I want to see it. The cover is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, I was watching their video where they were wearing matching jackets and matching pearl necklaces. It's so funny because, and Daniel said in his video, he goes, mother of pearl. And that what's so funny is that I say that in my videos. I was like, do you think they're watching my videos? I know they're not. They're totally not watching my videos. It was so funny. I was watching somebody's video yesterday. This guy, he like lays on his side, and he's done like 3 videos about me, and they're like 2 minutes long. But he goes, I know he's not, Peter Monn's not watching my video. Yes, if you make a video about me, good or bad, I go and I watch it. Oh, damn it. I forgot to go through the drive-through trash can. The drive-through trash can. That's how lazy I am. I just go and search my name on YouTube, and if anybody's made a video about me, I watch it. So I'll see it if you make a video about me. And I love it. I love that. I think that's so cool that somebody would take time out of their day to make a video about me. I think there's so many like YouTubers that people make videos about and they never even acknowledge it. It's like, somebody took time out of their day. You are a YouTuber, okay? You are not a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Let's just be for real for a second. You're a YouTuber. Somebody took 10 minutes out of their day to sit down, film themselves making a video, uploading it, and you can't even acknowledge it. I think that is horse shit, is what I think. It's just my 2 cents. But anyway, so I do love Joy Graceffa, though, and he and his boyfriend Daniel are fine. So cute, aren't they? I'm probably going to get shit for this, but I think Daniel is much cuter than Joey. I mean, if I saw them on the street, Daniel's just 10 times more my type. But I really just like dark-haired guys. Like, I love dark-haired guys. My husband loves blonde-haired guys, which is interesting that he ended up with me, don't you think? But anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, and then I was watching, well, of course, I watched Charles Gross do his sister's makeup. They're so cute together, aren't they? I love Charles Gross so much. You guys know that. You're probably like, oh, here we go again about that Charles Gross. Somebody said to me that the other day, they were like, I know you love that Charles Gross, but he's a lot, isn't he? And I was like, what are you talking? Like, that's why I love Charles Gross, because he's a lot. I mean, we're both a lot. That's why I love him. We just totally fit. Well, I mean, not like that, but anyway, I do love Charles Gross, and he did his sister's makeup. He's like, I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not a makeup artist. Well, you should be. Her makeup looked gorgeous, and not a lot either. And then I was watching John Kuckian's catching up on the Pink Sparkles scandal, and the video's done very, very well. I was really entertained. I mean, damn, that boy's got some talent as far as putting a fucking video together, doesn't he? But I just don't know that I care that much about all that kind of stuff. I will say this, that if I was going to do the video, I'm not telling John how to do his videos. Did you guys watch these videos of John Kuckian's that he did about the Pink Sparkles interview? It's interesting how he edited it, but you can tell that he doesn't, like, he didn't edit it in a way that he's screwing her. You can totally tell that. I mean, like, it's a very honest interview. I will say he's, John, now listen. From one boy to another. He is a little shadier in the narration than he is when he's talking to her on camera, but I do kind of appreciate that. I mean, if he was that shady on camera with her, he wouldn't have got the answers he wanted, so I totally appreciate that. But the video was done so well. But I have to say this, I actually meant to, guys, I'm so fucking lazy going through the Burger King parking lot drive-through to throw out my trash. But I do have to say this. Oh, I was going to get up early tomorrow to go to the bank because the bank was closed today. Do you guys hate going to the bank? I hate going to the bank. But anyway. Oh, before I get to the John thing, I wanted to say really quick. I have gotten a lot of shit for the comment that I made about the barista at Starbucks, okay? about how they put this guy in the window at Starbucks. Let me make this very, very clear to you. Do you guys remember Tabitha Coffee that did that salon takeover show, which I absolutely loved? And she'd come in and she'd put her finger over some dust and be like, this is disgusting, because she knew what she was. And I can remember people were like, oh my God, she's this, she's that, whatever. I would have hired her in a heartbeat to come in and evaluate my business, because she would have turned it around like that. If people don't want to hear the truth, I'm sorry, okay? But listen, I used to work 15 and 20-hour days. That didn't give me that didn't make it so that I could be a bitch to the world, all right? And I have gone to the same Starbucks for 3 years. I know people by name that work at that Starbucks. The people that work in there are so genuine and friendly, and I mean, they give me my coffee a lot for free. They're very, very nice, okay? They don't have to do that. I mean, they are some of the nicest people in the world. I love them, right? But in the last 2 months, they have put this dude in the window. I can tell he can hardly work the cash register. He mumbles at he should not be working in the window, okay? And the manager of the company, or the manager of the store, should know, let's not put him in the window. Like, that's not where he belongs. I don't have him in the back dusting the floor or something like that. But if I was Tabitha Coffee coming in, I would say, you have some of the friendliest, nicest people that work in your store, and they work their ass off. Put them in the window. People will want to come back more. And I'm sorry, but I have every right as a customer to evaluate my experience at a restaurant, okay? I appreciate the fact that people work many, many hours. We all do, all right? And when somebody comes to me and says something, I have to really evaluate that and go, is there truth in that? Do I need to change it? Would it make my business better if I did? What do I need to do about that? And trust me, owning my own business, I do that a lot. When I worked for a facility, we did that a lot. We did exit surveys. We would sit down as a staff together and go over the exit surveys and things that people said, yada, 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 okay? Don't always jump and be defensive about things. Go, wait, maybe I should listen to that. Maybe he's not talking about my ass that works 60 hours a week and is friendly to everybody in the window. Maybe he's not talking about me. I shouldn't take that so personally, because I wasn't talking about the Starbucks staff in general. Hell, I spend enough money there. You think if I hated the place, I wouldn't go there anymore. My God, I go there once, a minimum of once a day, sometimes twice a day. My cousin Caroline, when I was trying to budget a couple years ago, she goes, why don't you just get one cup, keep it at home, and just make coffee and then act like it's Starbucks. I go, what? No, ma'am, that's janky. No, thank you. I'll just be poor and drink Starbucks. Okay, so anyway, so I don't want anybody to be offended because I said something about somebody that works at McDonald's or somebody that works at Starbucks or whatever. You guys, hey, listen, I appreciate what you do, okay? I know you're underpaid and overworked. I get it, right? And so, thank you for what you do, but that doesn't give somebody a free pass to be a shit in the window, okay? They need to be talked to, seriously. It's not like I didn't get written up for shit back in the day, and it made me become a better person. So, there. Okay, back to John Kuckian's video. The one thing I'm kind of surprised that he didn't do, and maybe he did, I haven't watched the second half yet, but she was supposed to sell 2,500 of these pallets, okay? He said that Pink Sparkle, Stephanie, whatever his name is, okay, the thing he does at the beginning with the little cartoon cutout, oh my God, I lost my shit, it was so funny. If you guys have not watched this video, go watch this video. But anyway, so the one thing I would have done is, she has 800 and some thousand, I'm losing my voice again, do you guys hear this? I'm on this antibiotic. I mean, I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, she has 800 and some thousand subscribers. Oh my God, you guys, like 1 million subscribers, and she only sold 1,500 pallets. What's the ratio of subscribers to a pallet then? Or is that the shittiest pallet in the face of the earth, okay? I mean, I could sell more $10 pencils than that. Seriously. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, and she said in the video something about, well, I did the best I could trying to sell it, but blah, 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 whatever, and people just didn't want it. Well, why didn't they want it? As a piece of shit pallet? Well, why'd you put your name behind it? That's what I would have said. I don't understand these people. Well, this is my one thing is, he was very nice to her in the interview. I'd have been like, girl, you're a fucking idiot. Why'd you put your name on this pallet? I would never put my name on this pallet. No, he wouldn't have got the interview the way that he got it if he didn't do that. So his video is very good. You guys should go watch it. It's cute. I just don't care that much about palettes, but I'll say this. I went into it and this is what I thought. Okay, girl, I don't give a shit about these damn palettes, but I'm gonna watch this video because I like John's videos. I was kind of interested in it, that's what he is really good at doing, is taking shit that nobody cares about, right? And turning it into a topic that if you don't care about palettes and makeup, you'd be interested in watching the video anyway. That's kind of ingenious, you know? So anyway, it's kind of like me talking about Amy Slayton and Amberlynn Reid, and people are like, who are these people? And you watch anyway because I'm such a genius. No, I'm joking. The other video that I watched tonight that I was a little bored with, honestly, since everybody says I'm so supportive of these big YouTubers, I mean, I'd like to see Joey Graceffa do something really interesting. I don't know. I mean, I like Joey's videos. They're colorful and they're pretty and the DIYs and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I'd like to see him do I'd like to see one of those big YouTubers do 30 days of gratitude, where the month of November or the month of December, where every day they go, because they obviously are making a shit ton of money on YouTube, and every day they go and they just volunteer 8 hours of their lives to one day going to work, with the foster care system, and the next day, going to work at a children's hospital, and the next day going to work in hospice with people that are dying. I'd like to see 30 days of that, somebody that's really giving back to the world. I don't need to see you go shopping every day of your life, okay? I just don't. It's interesting to me, and I like seeing it, and there's a part of me that wish I lived that life, but it sure as shit ain't relatable. So, anyway, but his videos are absolutely beautiful. But the next one that I watched, and you guys, I'm a huge fan of Tyler Oakley, right? But Tyler Oakley did this first of all, I watched this Gabe and Babe because everybody told me that I need to watch it. A bunch of people said they go eat at the same place that I eat on Sundays for brunch, Cafe Patachou. Are Gabe and Babe from Indianapolis? I watched a ton of their videos, you guys. Their videos are long. Their videos are long as mine. I watched a ton of their videos. I can't tell that they're from Indianapolis. In fact, their P.O. box is Georgia or something. So I was I'm not sure these people, I love their videos. Their vlogs are so cool and interesting. They kind of remind me of the heterosexual version of Matt and Blue. But anyway, this guy just did a U-turn right in front of a cop. The cops turn the other way. The weirdest stuff happens at 5:30 in the morning. But anyway, oh my God, there's two cops there. I was going the wrong way down the street. Do you see this? Oh no, I can't turn it or I'll probably get in trouble. But anyway, what'd you get arrested for? Vlogging at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so anyway, does anybody know Gabe and Babe? And does anybody know if they are from Indianapolis? And does anybody know any other YouTubers? I want to know other YouTubers. And don't say John Green, you guys. John Green, I tried to talk to him on the street. I tried to talk to him at an art opening. I tried to talk to him at a hotel opening. He was a little arrogant. He couldn't be bothered. So anyway, and I reached out to him twice for an interview before he got real big with The Fault in Our Stars. He wasn't doing interviews. So anyway, does anybody, and I love John Green's work. So, I'm not dissing him. He is. But anyway, does anybody know other YouTubers that live in Indiana or live in Indianapolis besides me, Miss Fucking Wonderful, and Stay Negative, whose podcast I love? Because I'd like to meet some other YouTubers around here. I just don't know anybody. But if that Gabe and Babe live in Indianapolis, oh my God, I would love to hang out with them. They're a lot like Alex and I. So anyway, I watched Tyler Oakley's new video tonight, which is a 5-minute question and answer video. Now you guys know I am a die-hard Tyler Oakley fan, right? But he does this Q&A, and it was interesting that within 5 minutes, he did 3 sponsored things. And the first thing he does is right away somebody asks the question, what's your favorite Audible book this month? And he's like, well, that every month I pick my favorite Audible, blah, 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 whatever, right? Which is really interesting because let me tell you, I originally found out about Audible through Gigi Gorgeous, and I'm sure it was a sponsored video. So it works. I mean, these sponsored videos work. That's how I originally found out about Audible. But listen to the book that he's pumping this month. Are you ready? Hannah Hart's book. Seriously, we're not talking Girl in the Train. We're not talking The Girl in the Red Coat. We're not talking all these. Hannah Hart's book? Because you maybe have reached into something so somebody wouldn't think that you were helping out your friend a little bit like that. So anyway, then he goes in this other thing. He talks about this award that he won, and he shows a clip from this award, which was real nice, but it was very self-congratulatory. It was interesting to me. It wasn't like the Tyler Oakley that I know. Like, it wasn't the humble, modest Tyler Oakley. It was kind of like, let me show you all this great shit that's happening to me. And then the third thing he did was he started talking about his new talk show with Ellen DeGeneres. But if you watched the video and you weren't really reading into it for that, like, because I, like, right away when I was like, oh, he put this Audible thing in there right at the beginning, it's like, how many questions did he get for the Q&A? I mean, a shit ton, right? And these are the 5 he picked. I mean, he didn't answer anything like, why are you and Troye Sivan not together? Or, you know, like, what color underwear do you wear? Or have you changed your Grindr profile? I mean, nobody asked him these questions, but they want to know what's his Audible pick for the month. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, I just don't. And so if that means that all these YouTubers, because like every YouTuber that I watch anymore, their videos are so heavily sponsored. I just don't get it, you guys. It's like, are you not more genuine that you can't weave your sponsored videos more into it than that? It's like, it's almost insulting to the viewer a little bit, don't you think? Oh, by the way, my video is sponsored by White Castle. Get your case of Crave and your gut. I so wish my videos were sponsored by White Castle. I don't even call it White Castle, I call it Whitey Castile. But anyway, I don't dislike YouTubers that have their videos sponsored. I just think if you're gonna do it, don't make it so fucking obvious. Or come right out and say, this video is sponsored by Audible. My good Judy, Hannah Hart, just had a book that came out, and I'm trying to get her to sell out on the New York Times bestseller list. Go listen to it on Audible. It's fantastic. I loved it, except for that last chapter. It was bullshit. I would go buy it then. But when he's like, I loved it so much, it's by fellow YouTuber Hannah Hart. Like, we all know you're friends. If you watch Tyler Oakley or Hannah Hart, everybody knows they're friends. It's like, seriously? I don't know. Please don't insult me as a viewer. I love you too much. I mean, that's the seriousness of it, okay? But, you know, 3 months in, I don't know how many times I begged for a woof daddy from that dude, and he still can't do it. And Corey Cole, you're that famous, you can't say woof daddy to me? You're like, who is he? Who'd care? Who'd care about Peter Monn? Well, a lot of people care about me, that too. Woof, woof. That's what I say to myself. I do love Tyler Oakley. He's so cute. And I realized tonight, like, when he was, like, holding up his hands, I was like, it's his hands. Like, I don't know why. Like, I usually like really big masculine hands on guys. But there was something about his hands. He's, like, just small, like, all over. I think that's cute. There's just something cute about that. It reminds me of my first boyfriend. But anyway, so yeah. I think that's all I have to talk about. So for those people that say that I always talk really well about big YouTubers, blah, blah, whatever. But I will tell you somebody that I just can't get a fucking enough of, okay, is Kenneth at HEFLAWLESS. I sit and just roll. Okay, listen. So y'all don't see me get ready, like when I have to go get ready to go do something, because this is what you always see me in. Because at the end of the day, I come home and I usually take my shit off. And why are you flashing your lights at me? Don't be boogering me, okay? Listen, I'm doing just fine at 5:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Usually, like, I'll get ready for my office or something if I get dressed and try to look nice, and then I come home and then I throw on a hat and a sweatshirt because I want to get comfortable, right? So you guys don't really see me like that, but what's so funny is I always have my phone set up in the bathroom and I'm watching Kenneth at HEFLAWLESS. He is wrong, you guys. He is so wrong, like wrong in a good way. He reminds me of the comedy of S'more. Do you know who she is? Go watch that show, Queens of Comedy. And HEFLAWLESS is just like S'more. I mean, their humor is so similar, but he's as gorgeous as a Real Housewife of Atlanta. I mean, I think he is gorgeous. Oh my God. Have a heart attack in the middle of the street if I saw him, and just absolutely hilarious. I mean, he knows his gig. He knows it, and nobody's copying it, right? That's what I love, is like real creative and genius YouTubers that nobody else is imitating their gig out there. I mean, nobody else is redoing it, right? And what's funny is that there's a lot of people that are trying to kind of be like him, but he's the original, right? It's why I love Charles Gross. Charles Gross is the original. It's like, you know, you see all these guys doing these bags and all this kind of, they even have almost kind of the setup in the background that Charles has, like you see the Louis Vuitton bag and the, you know, the Hermes bag and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, well, okay, but you're not Charles. I mean, you aren't. You can get the Juvederm all day long, but you're not Charles. Oh my God, I want some of that Juvederm stuff so bad. My dad's a plastic surgeon, and true story, I used to say before he retired I was going to go in and get everything done. I was going to get butt implants, I was going to get my lips done, I was going to have one of his partners do it all, just pro bono. I was going to get my lips done, I was going to get cheek implants, I was going to get a facelift, I was gonna get my eyes done, I was gonna get butt implants, I was gonna get liposuction, I was gonna get everything, right? I was gonna do it all so that I, like, my dad, he's 76, he still performs surgery. So I was gonna be like, before my dad retired, I'd go in there and just pro bono, and I'd come out looking like this. How you doing? I'm like laid, right? Gorgeous. Look at me now up on YouTube in this stupid trucker hat and this sweatshirt. I'd love to go in there and go, could you just suck my gut away? I'm going to eat White Castle again tonight. You're going to suck it again tomorrow, but tonight, just suck it away. It always surprises people when they find out that my dad is a plastic surgeon. They're like, seriously? You seem kind of country. I'm like, well, I'm not, really. But the other thing that's really interesting is that if you saw my dad and I together, beside the fact that my dad is muscular and taller than me, we look identical, you guys. Like, I mean, he has a beard. When I was growing up, he wore t-shirts that say, like, you know, like St. Thomas Sail Naked, cut off jean shorts, and he would wear, like, you know, the flip-flops or boat shoes, and always a trucker hat. Like, not like this, but like an original trucker hat. My dad was so cool and old school. I mean, he was the deal back in the day. Women just loved him. My husband, I mean, he still thinks my husband thinks my dad is so attractive. I'm like, well, I got good genes, I guess. It's so funny. If I show a picture of my mom, people are like, you look so much like your mom. This is at 29 minutes. Oh my God. If I show a picture of my mom, people are like, you look so much like your mom. If I show a picture of my dad, people are like, you look so much like your dad. It's like, really? I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to end this now, you guys. This is way too long. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.